Industrialization, a catalyst of economic growth, an engine of prosperity, and an agent of socio-economic development. The fact is, it's virtually impossible to lift millions out of grinding poverty without industrialization. Today, Africa has less than a 2% share of global manufacturing.
In the 60s, South Korea had a per capita GDP lower than many African countries. And today, South Korea is a member of the OECD. And one of the reasons, and the main reason South Korea achieved such a remarkable achievement in terms of economic transformation is because of industrialization.
Ethiopia is running full steam ahead with a transformational industrial policy. The recently upgraded 700-kilometer Addis Ababa to Djibouti electrified railroad will reduce the time it takes to move a container from central Ethiopia to the port of Djibouti from 5 days to just 10 hours. It's this kind of approach to much-needed infrastructure and development that could see Ethiopia emerge as a middle-income country within 10 years. Derber Midrock Cement Company, just 70 kilometers outside of Addis Ababa, is a typical example of what is possible when a nation embraces a strategic industrialization policy. At the heart of this African Development Bank-funded project is a value chain approach to industrialization, from raw material to finished product. New technologies are rapidly expanding productivity here at Derber.
We chose the best technology, and we didn't build it for the present, we built it for the future, thinking of the next generation. It is the most environmentally friendly project or cement project in Ethiopia.
The limestone crusher here has a capacity of 1,100 tons per hour. This technologically advanced plant runs non-stop for 330 days a year. For a country that just 6 short years ago relied heavily on imported cement, the entry of Derber Midrock into the market has been a game changer for Ethiopia in terms of foreign exchange conservation, infrastructure development, and economic growth. Following Derber's commissioning, the cost of cement in Ethiopia has dropped by 50%, a huge boon to building contractors.
Before Derber, the construction industry was suffering. This time, if we order cement from Derber, you get it maybe on site, on your site, in 3-4 days.
New innovations have increased workforce competency. Derber Midrock Cement is the product of 5,500 engineers, technicians, and laborers who were involved during construction. Today, the company provides employment for more than 2,400 people.
ደርባ ሲሚንቶ ፋብሪካ አለ 4 ዓመት ሰርቻለሁ። እዚህ በመስራቴ ቤተሰብ አሉኝ የተወሰነ ያህል እምረዳቸው በትንሹ እንደገና እኔ በስሬ እማስተዳድራቸው ወይንም እምረዳቸው በትንሹ በአቅሜ በደረጃዬ እምረዳቸውም አሉ። ልጅ አለኝ ልጄን አሳድጋለሁ ቤተሰቤን እረዳለሁ። ከዛ ውጪ በቃ ደስተኛ ሆኜ እየኖርኩኝ ነው እኔ እዚህ በመስራቴ።
To visit Ethiopia's Derber Midrock Cement Factory is to look through a window of possibilities and see why rapid industrialization can have massive cascading effects on economies and on inclusive growth.
Infrastructure is the engine for economic development.
Derber Midrock Cement is a prototype of how nations and millions of Africans can benefit from an industrial transformation.
We started with our own equity investment, but that was not enough. We had to go to African Development Bank. Without their contribution, we wouldn't have this project wouldn't have materialized within a short period of time. So their contribution is a lot to us as well as to the country. It made it possible, our vision.
if we're going to become industrialized, if we're going to become sustainably wealthy in Africa, it means that Africans have to own what they produce. The growth has to benefit Africans, and that's what the Durbas, supported by the likes of the ADB, have done. Incredible institutions, sophisticated companies, developing ecosystems around them. And I think this will be, again, another very good example about how to industrialize Africans, African-owned institutions.
With partners such as Durban Midrock Cement, the African Development Bank and the Ethiopian government are laying solid industrial foundations for the country's tomorrow.